Hello, my name is Tom, and today I'm going to show you how to process a leave request for one of your employees in Xero accounting software. These leave requests are used for things like annual leave over Christmas, or if the employee is off with a cold during the week. And it's important to do these things prior to processing any payroll that includes a day off for either annual leave or sick leave. In order to process leave entitlements for your staff, you do need to have payroll administration access under your user in the Xero file. The subscriber to the file will be able to give you access to this. In order to tell if you do have payroll access, you will see the payroll tab atop in the blue bar. If you cannot see this, you do not currently have administrator access for payroll. In order to process a payroll leave request, you need to go to Payroll and Employees, select the employee, and in this scenario we're going to say Oliver is taking Friday off work to go to his child's school play. So we open up Oliver, and as you can see we have a number of sub-tabs for Oliver, and we select the Leave tab. In the Leave tab, it does give a summary of the type of leave entitlements that the employee has. So for Oliver, we can see he's got 11.66 hours of annual leave and 5.83 hours of personal leave, or sick leave as it was formerly known. To process a leave request, you need to click New Leave Request and Leave. It's defaulted to Oliver because we are in Oliver's tab. We're going to select annual leave for this scenario because it is a personal type of leave, not a sick leave. Importantly, it is good to put a description in, because often an employee down the track might ask what that annual leave was for, forgetting that they've taken it off, and this just gives both you and the employee clarity as to what the leave was taken for. Day off for child's school play. The start date's going to be Friday the 15th, and importantly the finish date's going to be the same day. The last day of, or the end date, should always be the last actual day of annual leave. So you can see the 15th to the 15th is effectively one day. Xero then calculates what his leave entitlement is up till then, as we said, 11.66 hours. Xero will also calculate the average estimated hours of leave that will be taken based on the date range that you've put in. So in this scenario, it's assuming Oliver does 38 hours a week over 5 days, which is 7.6 hours per day. You do have the ability to edit this amount, and in our example we're going to pretend that this is incorrect and that he works a 40-hour week, which would mean 8 hours of leave, taking one day off. Once we're happy with this and we've selected the correct leave, we've put a description in, we've got our dates correct and our hours correct, we can press Approve. What this now does is sets the leave as an upcoming item for the next pay. This is important because what this means is that you won't have to remember about the leave when you go to the payroll. It'll automatically be managed within the payroll run that you're doing for that week. You'll also note that the hours of leave originally was 11.66. He's now got a balance of 3.66. This way, if he came to us and said on Monday he was taking Monday off as annual leave and we came in to do a new leave request, and we would have put this in for Monday the 18th, what we can see is that he only has a balance of 3 hours, but he wants 8 hours leave. You can choose to approve that with 8 hours of paid leave, however he would go into negative. Or you could simply say, I'm going to pay 3.6602 hours and approve that to square off his leave. Okay? And that's just a useful guide for you to understand that you can go into negative leave with employees, but that is up to you, or you can simply pay what they're absolutely entitled to. Now, allocation of these leave entitlements works exactly the same for personal carers leave or personal leave, sick leave, whichever you want to call it. Simply new request, leave, and we're selecting personal carers leave. And as you can see, it's all very much the same as what we've just covered off on. Now that we've entered the leave in here, I'm going to show you what that looks like in the pay run. So we're going to go payroll, pay employees. We're going to add a pay run. And I can see that this is the week before the one I'm dealing with, so that's always handy. So I'll just get rid of this. Okay, we'll add the current pay that it relates to, add a fortnight. Okay, so we open the payroll and we go to Oliver, and what you can see here is that his normal hours are already defaulted, but importantly 8 hours for the Friday and 3.66 hours for that Monday we spoke about have come out of this figure, which was previously a higher figure for his standard pay, and gone into annual leave. This amount has reduced down and been moved into here. If the pay was a standard pay thereafter, we would simply save this and continue on our payroll process. Just jumping back to the leave tab. As you can see here now, there is a balance of 5.84 hours sitting there, and that's because we had to process a pay prior to getting to the pay we needed for the annual leave. So you'll always have an accurate running balance of leave entitlement sitting in here, provided you keep your payroll up to date. That is how we add a leave request into Xero. If you'd like detailed Xero training, or you just want a better business accountant, please contact Jeffkins Accountancy and Business Solutions. Thank you.